Happy 2021 to all of you watching Living on the Ocean. This is going to be a complete new series. We did something in the summer of 2020 that we absolutely did not expect it. We made an offer on a massive X racing Trimaran that was converted into a cruiser. And it is very sad that after all that, her owner did not get to enjoy her much longer. It is the Côte Basque, an Ostar racer built in 1982 to sail single-handed across the Atlantic Ocean. Her massive winches and lots of the other gear for this ocean race is still there. Her rig, her mast that goes up and up and up. Actually, not as high as you would think, but she's made to race upwind and to face Atlantic storms. I found it so sad to see her laying here and seeing plants growing in between the connections from her beam and her deck and at her rudder. She's gone so green, and the leaves from the plants and the trees around her in this beautiful piece of nature have been covering her. But she was never abandoned. She became the home of thousands of spiders. It's very clear to me that a lot has been invested in the past in the propulsion system, but that it is not longer in the state that it should be. And it's also clear that the water somewhere has been very high, leaving the oil marks much higher in the bilge than it ever should be. And residues of oil are to be found everywhere. So we're not allowed to try this engine out here. We have to take the boat the way she is, away from here before we do anything. And will this engine ever run again, or does he need a new engine? But then completely the opposite, the sails. They are in very good condition. They have been inside all this time, for almost 15 years if I understand well that this boat has been for sale. Nicely stored away in a dry place and protected from rats and mice that could eat holes in them. And we checked them out and not one of them has holes. But they're massive, and there are 11 of them, and you can hardly carry them. This is a monster bit of kit. So the deal gets made, and we have to put all those sails somewhere on this boat. And then we have to tow her out. We bring her just outside that little beautiful spot into open water for the first time. She probably can breathe again. And we can finally go around her and appreciate the lines, the beautiful lines with which this boat was built. She still has the looks of Côte Basque, even once she was turned into the cruiser dress. Her beams on top of her deck, her floats, but she's got so green. But green can be cleaned. And I know she's built with materials that probably can handle what has happened to her. Her big mast and a 6-meter boom, they're all so green. We could never put sails on there without getting them completely green as well. It all needs to be cleaned first. Her mainsail track, completely full of dirt, the blocks on the stern, it's even slippery when it gets wet and I have to be careful. It's not gonna be easy, but I start the job. I have to get some done before Cheryl comes and sees the massive job I have acquired. I love those two orange pieces of material in aluminium frames. Those are the bunks from the time she was the Côte Basque racer. And I want to make sure they get a place back inside this boat. Her mooring lines are hot and stiff from all the years that they were just stretched out there and been in the sunlight. They cannot be used anymore. Yes, there's a lot that we're gonna need to replace. But first of all, cleaning. We already got ourselves a great dinghy to tow her out of this place where she was, and we need it because where we are laying now, there is no other way to go to the boat or come from the boat than by dinghy. And so we row back many times through this beautiful piece of nature to pick up supplies. Thanks for watching. We have no idea where we're gonna end up in 2021, but we hope that you will keep on following and enjoying the further adventures of living on the ocean.